We are officially 1 week away from Sixers Media Day and training camp, and today we're going to talk about some of the biggest storylines heading into training camp, but most importantly, the Sixers put out more workout footage of Joel Embiid and the rest of the team, including all the young guys, and I'll tell you what, man, they did it to us again. We are all locked back in, we're fired up, we're buying in. Why? Because they do it to us every year. We have to talk about it. All that and more coming up right here on Philly Take with RB. But welcome into the show. If you have not heard the announcement by now, yes, it is true. Tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Eastern here on YouTube, we will be premiering our Tyrese Maxey interview. I am so excited for you all to see this, and it just goes to show, man, how all of your support over the years has continued to help build this channel. This is by far the coolest thing that we have done on this platform, and I'm so excited for all of you to see this. Shout out to Tyrese. Looking forward to it tomorrow night. So make sure you go set a reminder. The link to this will be pinned in the comments section, and make sure you hop in for the premiere at 6 p.m. Eastern. It'll pretty much be like a live chat, and we can all watch it together in real time. Ladies and gentlemen, the 76ers training camp is almost here, and they put out more collages of photos and videos yesterday, and we're just going to go through it one by one. All right, here's Kelly Oubre. By the way, he has red hair now. Kelly Oubre is an absolute psycho, and I love it. I love it. Maybe he's doing this for Red October. Who knows? But I feel like Kelly Oubre is kind of going through a change of identity, right? He's like, look, I want to come back. I'm a different player than I was last year. Last year sucked. Time to start over, and I need a new, fresh look. So shout out to Kelly Oubre. Here we have Kelly Oubre, our boy Tyrese Maxey, and Justin Edwards. Looks like these boys are in pretty good shape. And then we have our man VJ Edgecombe, the 3rd overall pick, who is apparently making a lot of good impressions at training camp. The fans are obviously hyped to see him play, and I feel like he's going to have a big role from day number 1. So hopefully Nick Nurse is ready to let him go and just unleash him into the lineup. And shout out to VJ Edgecombe. And last but not least, here it is. Joel Embiid, and ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you, he is slimmed down again. I know, it's crazy. How do these people continue to buy into this stuff year after year? How do they continue to say these same things? I'm telling you, man, I went back and I found a picture of Joel Embiid from last year in the Olympics. And look, I'm not saying that he wasn't skinny last year. The last couple of years, he has lost weight, and he has gotten himself into better shape. He's had some freak injuries. Last year, I feel like his knee never recovered from the year before when, who was it, Jonathan Kuminga and Draymond dove on his knee. So, listen, man, Joel Embiid definitely lost more weight, and he looks to be in good shape. And I'm excited for you guys to hear what Tyrese Maxey has to say about it tomorrow. But in the meantime, the Sixers know what they're doing. Like last year leading up to training camp, they didn't put out any workout videos or photos or anything. The only thing that we had seen was the clip from the Olympics where Joel Embiid wasn't really moving around well. And now this is the second time in a week that they have put out footage. Last week we saw him without the knee brace on. And here he just looks to be in really good shape. So look, I mean, this is a positive sign moving forward. Here is Andre Drummond, Jared McCain. Jared has talked about his recovery recently, saying that he hopes to be a full participant in training camp and preseason. I would hope so, because I still feel like people are underrating what he did last year, but excited to see him in action. And here we have a video. Looks like maybe a little 5-on-5 work. Nice shot there by VJ Edgecombe. Very clean jump shot. I'm excited for this, man. I mean, look, maybe they're doing it to us again, and maybe the whole offseason was just us sitting and waiting. But Joel Embiid and VJ Edgecombe, right? Last year, Joel Embiid said that Jared McCain was the best player at training camp. I wonder if he will say the same thing about VJ Edgecombe this year. Joel Embiid, the vet, working with the rook, and you can see VJ just soaking it in like a sponge, you know, taking it in, learning, absorbing it. And look, I get if you are frustrated and mad. Trust me, you know, we all want to see a much better season. Last season was unacceptable. But I'll tell you what, man, the Sixers admin sure does know how to stir things up and get the juices flowing a little bit. Here's another video. Kelly Oubre going to pop up for a 3. Bang. Nice shot by Kelly Oubre. I didn't see who that was against, but Look, man, these guys are getting some work. Kelly's been a little frustrated as of late with the fans saying that they wanted him traded, at least some of them. So I'm excited, man. A lot of good stuff here from the 76ers. And as we think about training camp, I went over and I read an article on Philly Voice from Adam Aronson. He talked about a few main storylines. Joel Embiid returning to Philadelphia. Obviously, number one is the health of Joel Embiid and Paul George, right? Like, what will they look like in training camp? Obviously, that's, the biggest priority. But second, I think, is the Quentin Grimes situation, which we have been talking about for weeks and weeks now. And as he says here, no reported movement on Quentin Grimes. We referenced this the other day. I mean, if Quentin Grimes isn't there in training camp, then you start to have another Ben Simmons, James Harden situation, and it's just going to get ugly. So I hope something gets resolved by this weekend. Maybe not, but whatever happens, the Sixers need to kind of pick a direction and go in it. They can't stall anymore. Grimes needs to stop stalling, and they need to figure this thing out. Also, Adem Bona had a big moment. He's playing over in the Eurobasket tournament with Turkey. And, a bunch of NBA players over there, but Adem Bona had a big-time block. This guy's jumping out of the gym. There seems to be a lot of hype in the Sixers organization for Adem Bona. He was one of the best shot blockers last year in his limited role, and I'm excited to see how he plays. But, yeah, the other storyline really is just the young guys, Which young players are going to step up, especially at the 4, I think, when it comes to Trendon Watford, when it comes to guys like Jabari Walker. Who's going to be that guy to really emerge and be a training camp winner? I feel like the last few years we've pointed to some of the veterans as those guys, and then they don't really pan out. So can one of the young guys step up and emerge and take that role? For example, another article here from Adam Aronson has a Jabari Walker quote, and I am excited for Jabari Walker. They picked him up, signed him on a 2-way. He probably was worth a standard contract in the NBA, but with the way free agency went this year, he lands on a 2-way with the Sixers. And he's a very good defensive rebounder. So here's what he had to say about it. Quote, "The plan I had for myself, I didn't see 2-way at all. I didn't think that would be a position I was in, but the market and just feedback, it doesn't lie. So whether that's things I need to be doing better or whether it's just situation, it all led to me being here. I'm grateful for this moment because a lot of people don't even have this. I'm friends with old teammates that aren't even in the league anymore. And I'm talking to them and they're like, man, take advantage of what you have in front of you. So yes, the goal is to get a standard contract, but me being here and being part of a team that wants to win and playing with all these amazing guys, I think I'm grateful to be here." So that is the type of mindset that I'm looking forward to seeing as we head into training camp. Go seize the day, earn your moment. Don't look to anybody else. Don't ask for a way out. Go in, and there are roster spots to be had, and go win them and go put your 110% effort out. I think that's where Sixer fans are at. They want to see effort. They want to see the guys out there. We don't want any more excuses. We don't want drama, and we don't want all these other extracurricular storylines coming into play. We just want to see the team play, and we want to see effort, and we want to see them get in shape and get ready for game number 1 and all be on the floor. So I'm looking forward to seeing what will happen, and who knows, maybe people are sleeping on the 76ers this upcoming season. Are they? Let me know your thoughts down below. Speaking of sleeping, I got to let you guys know about Sleeper, our sponsor of the show this upcoming season. Sleeper obviously is a juggernaut when it comes to the fantasy sports world. You probably use them for your fantasy football draft. They're a one-stop shop for all your sports needs. You can celebrate and chat about games in real time with other users, get the fastest scores, news, and alerts right at your fingertips. But also, Sleeper's Picks is really cool. All you have to do is choose anywhere from 2 up to 8 of your favorite players and make picks, whether it's pregame, even live during the game, or across multiple sports. You pick the over or under on the predicted stats, and with Sleeper, you can get up to 1,000 times payout if your picks win. So use the promo code PhillyTake on Sleeper and get up to a $100 match on your first deposit. Terms and conditions apply. See Sleeper's terms of use for details. But those are my thoughts, man. Give me all of yours down below on a scale from 1 to 10. How excited are you about Sixers training camp? Are you ready to undergo another season and another journey with this franchise? Give me your thoughts down below. And as always, appreciate everybody for tapping in. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. That being said, I will catch you on the next one. Peace.